Thank you very much, Mr. Swierczek, for joining our program today. So the decree number 53 regulated that VAMC could buy debts at market prices, but it has been 2 years. So in your opinion, what are the roots for the delay of establishing a market trading debt here in Vietnam?
Well, 2 years is too short, very often. Actually, 2 years is not a long time in this kind of situation. Usually asset management companies are set up after a financial crisis, and that's part of the reason why it takes a longer time. Plus the financial crisis relates to the property market, real estate, which has been in a downturn. It relates to SOEs, which are the major holders of non-performing loans. It relates to how banks are operating, how they do credit risk management and allocate risk. It also relates to the complexity of the laws related to bankruptcy or foreclosure or collateral. So I think another reason is the Vietnam Asset Management Company, they could do market evaluations of non-performing loans, but that's very recent. It's been in the law, but typically they bought on book value, which means they have to pay a higher price.
One of many barriers making it harder to sell the NPLs is the valuation of it. So can creating a debt auction center can tackle the issue?
Well, valuation will be a critical issue. The valuation of the original loan, or the valuation of the original company, which is the book value, was maybe done 2005, 2006. Then very positive environment, economic environment. Now in 2015, it's not that good, so the book value is not realistic anymore, and the market value will probably be much lower than the original book value. And what I saw from VAMC is that they were buying loans from banks at 80 to 90% of the book value, whereas the market value will probably be much less, 20 to 30% on average. So if you're looking for a better solution, auctions are a good solution. It's more market oriented, but it's also not a guarantee that it will remove many of the non-performing loans, because the auction, they have a choice and they'll be looking for the better assets to buy, the better non-performing loan companies to really make that choice. So, but it would be a positive step.
Can you share some experiences of other countries in the regard, especially like the countries having the same economic situation with Vietnam?
The best example, the Thailand Asset Management Company also did auctions before they closed. They closed last year, but they were very successful. And you transfer all the bad loans to that AMC, so they can get rid of all of it, and banks don't have to worry about it. They have professional management. They're very transparent and very well set up. And then towards the latter part of that experience, they were auctioning off rather than buying and selling and exchanging bonds. And that was probably the most successful activity that they did, auctioning off the quality parts of the non-performing loans and then liquidating the others. So it's a bit of a different situation in Thailand because the land law is very different than in Thailand than in Vietnam, so the collateral could be confiscated or used in terms of offsetting the bad loans. But that was one good example.
Thank you again for your informative sharings today.